Okay, this is meant to be a little bit more on some of Mick Taylor's approaches. Maybe playing off a major bass song like Tumbling Dice. Now you'll have heard. We're doing that, it's very major based. Right, what we're doing is bending the fifth. And here's your bend F sharp. Now you don't have to go. You go. Or all those kind of lines, right? The one thing you hear Mick Taylor do quite a lot is that kind of phrasing, with that kind of scale. Now you can take that bend, but make it a tonic. And use that sort of choice of notes. Which is similar to a line that Mick played in The Stones' Wind. Right? So that's two. And you know at the start of Tumbling Dice, when you hear the high backing vocals, and you hear Mick go, right, that's that line, but just an octave higher. So as I say, in the middle, bend the tonic. And it's quite melodic because we're using like a major scale. He has incredible timing. His phrasing and his feel are really, really good. So there's two positions to play this kind of licks. Or that's kind of phrases, right? But another one that Mick Taylor did, he's got lots and lots of different approaches that I'll try and cover in different videos. But you hear people talking a lot these days about playing a scale on one string. So instead of going, we might go. And sometimes it can give a nice flow. So imagine if you're playing. And you want to play something like that. What you could do on one string is go. Right, so we get this climbing line on one scale. It's effectively using a B scale. Up to the F sharp, right, there we go. Up to the tonic, up to the C sharp, up to the E flat, and when we hit the F sharp, we do that. So in context of our song, you get something like that. That to me gets sort of ballpark of Mick Taylor's playing. But we can't not mention the vibrato. It's one of the best vibratos I've ever heard. I would say it's up there with Paul Kossoff, Gary Rossington. They're the ones that really spring to mind. And there's loads and loads of examples. When I was listening this week to the Brussels Affair, one of the things that really struck me was the sound. And you just think, what is that sound? You know? And you know, in those days he had that beautiful Les Paul, he had the SG with the Bigsby, and I think, you know, the Rampegs or Fender Twins as well. But you know, as what I always say, Ted, the sound comes from the guy. The sound does come from the guy, and you know, 90% of the sound is Mick Taylor. You know, and it's, you know, it's your right hand, it's your left hand, but what you can't get away from is the vibrato, right? And Mick Taylor has one of the greatest vibratos on record that's ever been. Now, if you listen to something like the end of Sway, when the band are playing, it's just that demon life that's got you in Sway. You'll hear Mick go, and you're just sucked in. And it's so intense. You know, he's playing all that stuff, right? I won't go through the whole solo. I've done that in a different video, but I may go back to it and do it again. At the end of that solo, after the you know that bit where he comes off the ninth? Up to minor third. And then this. After that triplet, Mick Taylor plays this. You know? It's one of the stingingest, howlingest, most emotional vibratos I've ever heard. And you know, that album's 50 years old. Every time I hear it, it just touches my soul. You know, I'm doing an impersonation of it, but go and listen to the album. Right at the end of Sway, and Mick plays. You know? And it sounds like the world's on fire, which, you know, sometimes that's the way music's supposed to sound. To me anyway, right? So those are some approaches that may help you in a quest to sound like Mick Taylor. A while back, about a year ago, I did a video of Mick Taylor's soul in Dead Flowers. I play that twice a week with 10 Years Gone, because, you know, the band I'm in play it. And so far it's had 11,500 views or something, right? I hope most people liked it. And I know 11,500 is nothing compared to like a squirrel on a skateboard or something, you know. But, you know, to me, 11,000 views, I'm very grateful. And, you know, it's a solo. Right? And someone came on the page and said, good playing, man, but way too much gain, you know? And I replied, you know, thank you very much, that's, you know, very kind of you to say. I said, but, you know, if you think about what Mick Taylor played, it's not like he was playing a Telecaster, you know, through a Fender Tweed or something. He was playing through an Ampeg. You know, you listen to that sound he's got, and it is spitting fire, even on, you know, Dead Flowers. And I think in those songs, the difference between the sound on like Tumbling Dice or Gimme Shelter and Dead Flowers is not like, you know, it's effect number 142 and then you switch to effect number 397. They just turn the guitar down a little bit, you know, but it's effectively the same sound. Same amp, same guitar, same two hands, and as we just said, it's all in the hands. But I thought that was nice, so I thought I'd maybe end with that little anecdote. So, Mick Taylor, I hope those licks have helped, and please learn that solo from the Brussels Affair. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And one more time, thanks for watching.